Hi, I'm Sophie Kabangu. I'm a second year PhD student at CCW. So my research is in performing arts and I'm researching protest as a form of performance, and I'm looking at how you can organise and sustain protest methods, specifically looking at the Black Lives Matter movement of 2020 in London/England specifically, and looking at the Black arts movement of the 1980s. And I'm trying to trace, or looking at these two big moments and using archival research or ethnography research to link them together. I had met my supervisor, Adrian Keir, and we spoke about my desire to do a PhD, which I had, and also but had no real idea how to navigate that space. And he told me about the Studentship, which aligned with research ideas, and I applied.
Sophie's research has actually extended that a little bit further to think about not only how protest is made manifest in particular sort of dramatic events or interruptive occasions which break the main narrative of the everyday, and more focused on the sort of longer durations and the infrastructures of support, organisation and care that sustain activist practice. Hello, my name is Professor Adrian Keir. I'm Professor of Theatre and Performance at UAL, Camberwell, Chelsea and Wimbledon colleges. So the opportunity was really to think about how performance functions as a mode of protest and how protest draws upon performative modes of practice.
I feel like I've always wanted to do a PhD and I wasn't necessarily sure how it would be possible. So being able to apply for the studentship and get it felt a little bit life-changing.
I think it's a really interesting studentship in reframing how we think about performance and what performance is. Its impact can be in relation to partner organisations, for example, the George Padmore Institute, where she's working with their archival collections to think about the ways in which protest has been documented, supported and sustained, and how that provides, if you like, a counter-narrative in British political history.
So I do my PhD full-time, so being able to dedicate all my time to my research, which I love doing, and it's given me a chance to learn so much more about myself and about a longer Black British history that you don't necessarily get to learn in school, and it's been the best learning opportunity I've had.
I think the impact of the work can also be helpful in supporting and sustaining activists in their work, making them aware of previous histories of how people have organised and mobilised. It contributes to society by us understanding a bit more clearly what the role and function of protest and popular resistance is and the patterns of the very fabric of society itself. So we don't think about the Black Lives Matter movement in response to the death of George Floyd as being an isolated instance, but actually part of a much longer history of the mobilisation of Black resistance and protest to racism.
But I think one of my key goals since starting my PhD and teaching myself a lot about Black British history and noticing how much of this history isn't taught at a really young age, I think I would really like to work in curriculum and having Black British history implemented throughout all education levels.
Well, first of all, I think the key thing is to think about what the benefits are to the partners from doing this work. At the same time, students are developing their own discrete and very specific research projects. It does in terms of not only increased research capacity for the organisation, but a diversification of how it thinks about itself. And I think that's really important. How you think about yourself and the work that you do and placing it with a historical and political frame can be really refreshing. The
people that I get to meet and the opportunities that are given to me, I feel like being at UAL is an amazing opportunity. And I'm surrounded by amazing thinkers and creators and artists who also want to help me. And I think the academic space at UAL is one that has allowed me to thrive in all aspects, because I'm surrounded by people who want me to do like just well and are really encouraging. Even if you're thinking about it, absolutely do it. It is genuinely, I can't explain how much it has changed my life for the better, and just also just having the opportunity to learn and be educated is of course a privilege, and I think you shouldn't have to pay loads of money for it. So if you can apply for the funding, you absolutely should.